Here we have a pre-war guitar. That's the brand name, pre-war guitar. And if you're into Mark guitars, I'm sure you've heard of these. They're in such demand that you almost can't buy one of them. And so we've got a couple that are virtually brand new, but they're not quite brand new. And this is also Relic. So let's hear what this sounds like. Put the mic just a little closer because it's set to banjo, so it should go up a little bit in volume. Play a couple songs. I'm not really a great guitar player, so I'm not going to play much up here, but you'll be able to hear the sound of the guitar. But I'll just play a few licks up in this area. Here we go. In case you want to play some blues. And then another song that's great for trying out guitars. You've heard it a lot. Ending there, but anyway, the guitar is great. So what some guys have done up in North Carolina is they have done the best, closest job to recreating the pre-war D18s, okay, the forward brace specifically. And due to some good fortune on my part, and due to the fact that I was buying these guitars back in the late 90s, early 2000s, when they're a whole lot less expensive than they are now. I'm talking about the original Martins. And so I've owned about 12 original forward brace D18s, and I still have one left, a 1937. So I can tell you that it feels exactly like a pre-war D18. In fact, I had my 37 out, and I was playing it, and I couldn't tell which guitar I was playing. They're that good. So a couple things that they do. It's an Adirondack spruce top, which has been torrified. I don't mean terrified. I mean torrified, and that gets the moisture out of the wood. Then of course it has ebony bridge, ebony fingerboard. It has a neck very similar to a 37, so it's a wide neck. Okay, so we can look at the neck here. And then details like you'll notice that on the headstock that it's cut real, it's not rounded, it's cut. You can do a close up there if you would. Okay. There you go. And it even has butterbean tuners on it, which actually, if you want to be really accurate, the 1935s were the only ones that had the butterbeans. The rest of them had a, I don't know what it's called, a rounder tuner. So now we have Honduran mahogany. Has the same binding, the blackish, or it's not actually black, it's well, whatever it is, brownish. And so the binding is like the originals. The pickguard actually is kind of scary close. It really looks like a 37. For example, a 38 pickguard looks different than a 37, a 36. They really went to a lot of trouble to capture the detail. The string pegs don't have slots in them like the originals. And then of course it's Relic. So this is a brand new guitar essentially, or newer guitar, and somebody had to take a lot of care to relic it to make it look like there was normal playwear. And I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Oh, of course it has forward bracing, and the way you know that, you just take your finger, and we'll do a close-up, and you stick it right in there, and you'll find about right here, see if you can see that, about right there, there will be where the X crosses, and if you hold up your finger and push it in there, it'll go about that far into the hole, and if it's a rear brace, it'll go about that far into the hole. Okay, we don't necessarily need a close-up of that. All right, comes with a really great case. You can go to their site and read all about them. The other thing, it has a nitrocellulose finish, and they actually put it on micro thin, lets the wood vibrate, and they actually go through a cracking process. Now you don't see a cracking on the finish, but the finish is treated in such a way that it has little cracks, which lets the guitar vibrate even more. So this is the first one of these I've seen, and actually we got two of them when I say this is the first one I've examined. We had two of these. One of them sold immediately, and once again, we've only had these for maybe 8 or 9 days and haven't even hardly had a chance to put them up on the internet. So that's it. If you have any questions, you can call Andy at 404-372-5482. You can also go on banjowarehouse.com and look under guitars, and you see lots of pictures of these, and that's it. So we'll see you guys later, and you guys have a great day.